Hi, exploring whiskey people.
Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
And I'm Kevin. Today, we're going to jump back into the Old Forester lineup. We are going to go to the big brother of the original one that we tried, the 86, to the 100 proof. This is it's not bottled in bond.
It's close.
They used to have a bottled in bond. This is kind of a nod to that, but obviously it's not meeting one of those rules. My guess, it's probably not 4 years. That's my guess. It's probably meeting everything else. We talked about it in the previous episode around Old Forester. They're one of the few distilleries they existed for 140 years straight. They
right through Prohibition.
They were one of the few to get the medicinal license. So
Lucky
everybody needs to have your whiskey medicines. But it's a very cool little throwback bottle. It's got the 100 proof standing out there. So there we go.
Love that sound.
Yes. Cracking one open. Have to expect, it is 100 proof. There's going to be a little bit of an ethanol when we first open this guy up.
I got it.
Yeah, it's all sitting in there. It's going to be there, you would think.
But even with that, you still get some sweet notes off the nose, though.
Ooh, yeah. Well, one, that's not as ethanol-y as I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Definitely more than 86, but it's not overpowering, but it's just a little bit more.
There's a lot of sweet notes.
I get some cherry.
Yeah, the darker fruits, but a caramel or butterscotch type sweetness.
Some cinnamon.
It's a pretty golden color. That's got a slow moving oil. Yeah, there's a little oil sitting on that. Yeah, there is a little spice in there.
Yeah.
It's not the first note, it's not a strong note, but there's a little spice sitting in there. Well, now I'm interested. Gotta take that sip. Still sweet. A lot more of, well, one, there's an ethanol. There's an ethanol note.
There's a burn.
There's a little ethanol note in that first
I don't get
sip.
the hug.
It's getting there. I'm
It's
starting
slow.
It's real slow, and it's kind of just sitting up at the top of the throat at this point. But it's different. It's sweet, but there's more spice.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of what the nose was.
Yep.
The nose was sweet with a little spice at the end. This is a little bit more spicy, a little bit more.
Now I go back. I pick up a little orange.
Yeah, like a orange peel.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second taste is much smoother. There's a lot of spice in there.
Chewing on it, I got the orange. I didn't get it on the initial taste.
Okay. Yeah, I got baking spice. It's not like a spicy cinnamon, but there's a similar note to that. There's a baking spice there that I'm getting much stronger. Very light on the sweetness, on the taste. It's funny. Like the exact opposite of the nose.
Yeah.
Interesting. But sitting at 100 proof, you're going to get a little hug there. Probably solid over a cube or a little splash of water in there. Probably would open up a couple of the notes, especially with that amount of oil sitting on the glass.
I'm interested to try this side by side with 86 now.
Yeah, if there's a difference in the notes just because of
the proof.
Proofing it down so much. Yeah, there probably is, because it is the same mash bill. It's the 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% barley. So it is the exact same mash bill as the 86. So should be very similar, but I'm sure pretty different.
That could be for our own personal enjoyment or another episode.
Oh yeah, that's funny. So I aerated it. I got way more of the spice.
Yeah.
I did the chew. Totally agree. That orange zest note still has the baking spices, still has some of the sweeter notes, but that came through as the strongest note. Very interesting. The other fun part, it's a 100 proof bottle of bourbon. and it is $22 to $25 in most places. Super affordable, 100 proof bourbon. That's a very solid buy if you're looking for something a little stronger or just trying to get into something a little stronger and on a budget.
Yep.
Very solid. Especially if you do like the 86 or one of the.
I'm a big fan of the 86. The 100 takes it up a notch, but again, I'm interested to sample them side by side next and see how much of a difference, outside of the heat,
Right.
there is to it.
Yeah. I don't know. Very solid. Very solid little bottle right there.
Yep.
And the 86 is 20-ish bucks? Like
Yeah,
20, right on there?
22, I think.
So.
Same ballpark.
Yeah, right in the same ballpark, and you're getting, a whole lot more out of that pour, and it gives you more flexibility for a cube or things like that.
Yeah,
so that's one of the good parts.
A lot of the bourbons and whiskeys we've sampled so far, I think they're perfect, just neat the way we sample them. There's just not many so far that I feel like you needed to add a cube to it. Granted, this one cranks it up to the 100.
It could be. It could be good.
Usually 100 to the barrel strength, cast strength. I think a lot of people kind of gravitate to dropping that big cube in there. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how much it opens it up. But no, overall it's pretty good. But I'm a fan of the 86. So
yeah, that's a great bottle.
This has been a fun episode for us.
Yeah,
taking another trip down the Old Forester lineup. There's more to come out of this lineup, but we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you actually hit the like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, if you could subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Also, want to throw a shout out to Laverne Beverage Depot and Mitt for hooking us up for basically the whole Old Forester line. So thanks, Mitt. And if you've really enjoyed one of the Old Foresters, or you have something else, another 100 proofer that you'd like to see us do a side-by-side, love that as a show comparison. What's a $20 100 proofer versus a $40 100 proofer? I think that'd be an interesting one too. So suggestions?
Fun test to take.
Absolutely.
I'm up for that kind of test.
I love those kind of tests.
So thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Cheers.